Hello, welcome to Kingdoms of Amalur. Is this thing on? Yes, it is. I'm reasonably certain. Today, we stand in front of a dungeon which promises to turn into a unique boss fight of some kind. But first, while we're waiting for people to show up, how about we spend this time getting through the tedious inventory management, which really isn't that tedious overall. Just gotta sell a few things. You may notice that I have a new character. Actually, if anyone's noticing that I have a new character, it will probably be later when there's actually people watching. Right. I think they're upstairs. This is the house where you have to wake people up to use their merchanting services.
Whoa! You frightened me.
Like you over here.
You're the one that's causing all of this. You're one of us, whether you like it or not.
Oh, shut up and take these items. Wait, a Zurite? The hell is a Zurite? I guess I'll salvage that one. Gotta salvage those. Heh. Those are level 4 ones, so I can salvage them. Salvage. Go ahead and salvage. Keep those for some reason.
Marked for consumption.
Oh, shut up.
Spare you.
What's my inventory? Oh, that didn't really lighten the load very much at all, but that's okay.
What are you bothering me for?
God, everyone here's so grumpy. It's like they're about to get eaten by killer spiders or something. So far, no one has said anything in the chat room.
What is it?
I would consider putting the chat in the stream window somehow if anyone was there to use it. Boo. Is there a sagecraft altar? Not in here. Not up here. Maps are not very useful for things with multiple levels. That's alchemy, not sagecraft. Darn it. Maybe there isn't even one here. There isn't. So there's one here. Even though it doesn't say it. I guess maybe it doesn't say it on the map. I don't know, I'm just gonna go here anyway. Because everything is in one convenient building, which is nice.
Can I help you?
It does have people with annoying voices, though. Yes, I do. interesting. I don't think I want to use another thunder thing, because my bow's already thunder. Combustion sounds good. Now we just have to... Hello? You know what? I can make it electric and fire. If I wanted. Excellent. Huh. Apparently I'm pretty good, according to ye old achievement pop-up.
Can I help you?
Okay, Sir. Ah! Finally someone says something in the chat. Chompy, the only viewer. Yes, behold my multiple... Shut up. Behold my multiple, active effects. We've got chance for everything to poison and chance for everything to bleed, I believe. That may be wrong. Maybe that's a crit one. Okay, the second one is crit on melee weapons, actually. Anyway. Time for Spider Town. Spiders don't like fire. I have good authority on this. Oh, hello, Ark. I guess Twitch chat is still eating messages, yeah. Forgot it was doing that. Hello. The boss can't just be at the entrance, can she?
The mortal from Castle Yulven. How vexing is it that you escaped? Your stubbornness is yet another irritation from you mortals. But it is the way of my kind to endure. It is not a quality we share. The bulk of my horde lies within, and I am eager that you might face it. But I am not reliant upon my spiders, nor am I unreasonable. I can see you are brutal in your own form. I offer amnesty in exchange for the lives of Kenarok. Oh, I had believed for a moment that you had some potential. Oh well, I lack the sympathy to kill you personally. You shall feed my guardian spiders after all. While they draw breath, none shall approach me.
Do you see how glowy my arms are?
My wishes. These spiders' lives are mine. Your way to me will be barred by root and fang.
I wonder if I could have just shot her then. Good question. Realizing that I needed to slightly alter our Windows size. Okay. That was... yeah. Alright, so this is like Spider Town, I guess. Previous Spider Town dungeon was in a more interesting looking castle instead of this cave. But yeah. So this character is a different character. She has put all of her points thus far into finesse, which enables things such as Arrow Rain. And Feyblade attacks. Not to be confused with Beyblades, even though both involve spinning. only I had the components to craft an even better longbow. Previously, this character was like finesse sorcery with a bow and a scepter, but then I just wanted things higher up in the finesse tree faster. I don't know, I guess you could call it rogue, except that I'm not using sneak attacks at all. I didn't even take the thing. Once I respect, I didn't take the thing it starts you with that enables you to do sneak attacks. Beyblades feel fairly satisfying, and they also make more sense as a like hit and run quick like weapon. Because it feels weird to like run up to something with a giant like sword and just swat it once and then roll away. It occurs to me that walking up to something, smacking it a few times with a large sword, and then running away is a decent description of the Monster Hunter franchise, but I like that. I don't know. Anyway, stealth points, as well as sneak attacks are pointless because here is a smoke bomb. Maybe I should invest in sneak attacks just so I can do them in the middle of fights, like a jerk. Smoke bomb is a skill you only need to take 1 point in order to give yourself the ability to become undetectable for 6 seconds, which works against all enemies and NPCs and enables instant stealing and pickpocketing with no trouble at all. It's kinda dumb, to be honest, but I took 1 point in it, and here we are. So far, this dungeon is not super exciting. Sneak attacks with smoke bombs may be OP, I'm not sure. I can only assume. The only thing about the smoke bomb is that it has a fairly lengthy cooldown, which I don't know if that's what its upgrade has anything to do with. Oof. Oh yeah, there's a attack from a roll that you can do. There's that attack which is a delayed button input. There's a charging Psycho Crusher style thing. I'm not actually sure how useful Arrow Rain is, especially when it goes sideways for no reason. That's weird. It looks as a decent way to distract things. How have I been? I've been alright, I guess. I'm enjoying this game more than I was last time when I was getting mad at it. Is it just me, or is the fire sound effect really loud compared to everything else? Is it drowning out my voice at all? When I'm combusting spiders? Beyblades are pretty fancy. Although they look silly when they're sheathed on your back. Just arbitrarily save. Combusting isn't drowning me out, but it comes close. Oh, I guess we can deal with that. It just makes it seem more powerful. I seem to have more energy than average. Oh yeah, since I have fire, I can burn through spider webs. Which is a mechanic that they use outside of the tutorial. Which shocks me a little bit, to be honest. I didn't expect it. Of course, you can only burn spider webs that are directly in your way. And they burn infinitely, for some reason. I doubt I could burn these, yeah. Only when there's a secret passage behind them. Or a not secret passage, as the case may be. How big is this dungeon? Why am I... I'm guessing it's multi-leveled, which would explain why the Widow is where I started. Or whatever is going on there. Ah! Yeah, I haven't done this in a while. Giant spiders are executable. The little spiders are not. They will die anyway when you're in this mode. So it is not worth your time. Though you can cancel... They don't tell you that you can cancel out of this by inputting the command again. Probably wasn't worth it for 3 spiders, when I could have saved it to, like, half cheese whatever the boss fight's going to be. Unless it's going to be what the Widow did last time, which is just dump a room of spiders on you and teleport to a different dungeon. Which was fairly lame. As my longbow is lightning style, it is not quite as effective. Also, it has less damage in general, but still helpful. I think it's kind of weird that to do the arrow rain you have to execute an attack from block while using the bow. I mean, I don't block ever, except when I want to use arrow rain. There's not even like a Feyblade attack from block. At least I don't have it, if there is. I have an Xbox controller, and I have problems getting the experience bonuses just because I don't react quick enough to which one it is. I tried mashing all of them at once, and it didn't really work. It was silly, though. Wow, I already have a lot of my, fate gauge. This isn't it, is it? This is just like another stop and talk to me while I taunt you evilly point. This doesn't look like a boss room, come on.
And here you are yet again. I must say your hunger is great. Unlike the Fey I slaughtered at Castle Yulvin. Now come, let us test ourselves against each other. I do not fear being cut down. I will rise again in time.
Your eyebrows make you look really concerned at all times. Oh, what? Apparently it is boss fight time. How about that? Oh, whoa, they can interrupt Smoke Bomb. Okay. That's good to know. Smoke Bomb is interruptible. There is one other flaw with it. I had to look for it. It was hard. Really? You're lightning? That doesn't seem like a Spider-Man element. Then what do I know? You're the Spider Master around here. I'm assuming that this is like that one guy in that other dungeon, where if I kill the Widow, all the spiders will... I guess not. I just need to, like... This is not a good camera angle for a climax. Especially since these guys are still here. Please keep in mind that I am still playing this game on hard difficulty, if that means anything. She wasn't as special of a boss as I had hoped. Just die, you HP sack. Come on. Giant spiders have more health than they need to. I probably should have saved Awakening for this. I mean Reckoning, or whatever it's called. Wow, Arrow Rain actually did the finishing blow to something. Usually it's just a, like, distraction to try and interrupt things. Oh, of course, now it's full. Of course. Wouldn't have it any other way. Alright, lady. What did you have on your body? Hood of the Asp. Asps are not spiders. Nah. I'll just salvage this, see if I get anything interesting. Or maybe I'll just sell it, I don't know. Improved rigid string, though, that sounds promising. I have taken up blacksmithing, heeding the advice of Chompy, who told me that it's extremely worthwhile in this game. Are there going to be more spiders on the way out? I mean, I wouldn't be surprised. I guess not. I guess it really was just sort of a loop. Huh. Alright. Seems I was about right in my Tumblr post when I said only the first 20 or so minutes would actually be Spider Town, even if I named the thing after it. Log, reveal to me your secrets. I hate that they make that noise continuously and loudly while you are checking the loop. You're not a spider! You'll find Rat Town. It's probably around here somewhere. Oh, you're dead. Yeah, this quest is just something that you sort of do in passing. Oop. Why am I even bothering? I could have just fast traveled. Action looting. Yeah, anyway. Why is the thing a little bit further away from the town? It's kind of worrisome. I guess it isn't.
What is it? Is something wrong?
No.
You've done it. We owe you our lives and our livelihood. If not, we'd be food for spiders, and the widow would be dancing on our remains.
I don't know why she would waste her
There's
time
not enough gold
dancing.
to show our gratefulness. But this is what we can give. Take it, with our thanks.
Yay, I'm helpful.
Hello, stranger.
Let me show you how helpful I am. After I save the game. undetectable. Yeah.
Yes, stranger?
Stranger? Have you been paying attention? Oh. We've got Jolly in music now that I've saved everybody, I guess. Alright, cool. I guess you can resume playing music, but only when there are no more spiders. What quests do I have? Wow, no side quests. I mean, these are also side quests, yes, but I wish it told me where this was, because I forgot where this bookcase was and I can't find it again. I could find the rest of these remains. That would be simple enough. I could do something important, but nah. Who does that? I've yet to find anyone who can give me longbow components for smithing, actually. Including salvaging longbows. They usually yield nothing for some reason. Bones. How do we know that these are the remains of silk farmers instead of... They could just be anyone. I mean, it's not like spiders exclusively prey on silk farmers. That would be silly. Look, game, I'll reckon when I want to. I didn't need to reckon against those. I reckon I was doing just fine. Even though it's kind of a waste of time, I usually have to persuade myself not to bother killing everything in the way. But I guess these guys are actually more actively in the way than I thought. If you put some of these brownies inside some pottery, could you make really bad puns? Probably. But there'd be no reason to. I like how it only takes one arrow to cast arrow rain. Perhaps it splits into a lot in the air, or perhaps it's not meant to be thought about. By the way, okay, did you know that this game has diseases and curses in it? I've only been diseased once and cursed twice. I just thought I'd throw that out there while we're being poisoned. What's so special about these daggers? Pretty much nothing. I should really add things to junk more often, instead of sorting through them when I go to sell them. I mean, the feature is right there. The bookcases in the Temple of the Starting Town? Okay, I'll check.
The steam of summer from the forest, like a runner in the night, or mist from a lover's whisper. Spectral blood from the riverbed wraps our bodies in blood. The fog. We shall grasp these floating strands of summer and capture beauty in our world.
I don't know what any of that lore meant. It's somewhat hard to follow. I've heard the company that made this game is now dead. It seems like such a waste of this giant, expansive world they've come up with. You know what? Fine. Get owned. See, those die anyway, because they're too... They don't even matter. Is this based on a book? Or is there a book based on this? Or are they based on each other? I don't think this is actually based on a book series. I think it's just from the mind of guy who makes book series, as I understood it. I could be wrong. Yes, thank you for telling me that I removed each individual bone individually. And I got, like, what, 18 gold for that? Okay, sure, whatever. Let's check the mission. Welcome. Yes, game, I know.
You've been called.
What? What does that even mean? Pretty sure the bookcase I'm looking for is on the ground level of a building, but... I wonder if there are any more sustained active things. Yeah, world developed by a writer. Oh, there's the bookcase. The writer who developed this is known for his work on Forgotten Realms stuff, and he's the guy who originally came up with Drist Do Erden, the omnicloned drow. Omnicloned is now a word. I patent it. Okay. I thought the idea was that I get a reward per volume, not once I get all of them. Yeah, sorcery does have that sustained active that gives you damage resist for a third of your mana, which isn't very much damage resist. You can craft that onto armor easily, and, well, on the other hand, I think Kit said that by the time he got to the end of this game, as a wizard, he wasn't using any of his mana. Because it's kinda silly like that. What's Issa? I haven't been directed to go there. Come to think of it, I haven't done much at the House of Ballads either. Let's get back to my story deal, I guess. I believe... Yeah, I already did this quest on stream, but that was as the other character, so I'm gonna have to do it again.
There you are.
It's funny, because if you inch up to this guy, he goes a little bit forward, but he only, like, goes all the way down the path when you walk up to him. And he stays however far along he gets down that path. He stays there. Like, I accidentally brushed up against him and made him run forward a few feet, and he just sort of sat there on the steps for a while. Until now. Well, let's go do what this drunk guy wants us to do. Incidentally, I have my Feyblades in my secondary weapon slot instead of my primary. It doesn't really mean anything other than what button I press to use them. But given how much I've been using them instead of the bow, so far on this camera that you're watching, not really a camera. Shut up, Shag! Get to the point. Okay, fine. Point is, I'm using these a lot. And I wouldn't have them if it wasn't for good old blacksmithing. Broken in a lot of open-world adventure games, it would seem. Blacksmithing rips Skyrim open. You probably don't even need enchanting to doubly rip it open. But, my god. These bears are a bunch of lazy jerks. Your future is running out, bear! That's right, threaten that wildlife, you drunkard. It won't know what hit
This is
it.
the front entrance. You'll face their strongest guards, so it's no place for subtlety. Find their scrying mirror and smash it. I'll slip in the back and make sure none of them escape. Good luck. I'll
Alright,
see you inside.
are you gonna run off? No, you're gonna stand here. Which means... you're not pickpocketable. Interesting, we have made a discovery. A discovery which barely matters in the long run. And you could argue a waste of the cooldown on my smoke bomb. Look at these particle effects, they're amazing, there's so many of them. I want to have as many particle effects oozing out of my arms at all times as possible. That is going to be my goal for this game. I like the Feyblades. They propel you forward to get you out of the way, while at the same time hitting everything around you because of how dang spinny they are. It sort of accomplishes what I wanted in a melee weapon pretty well.
Do not expect mercy.
I like how these guys think that they're immortal, that's cute. Just because you can't die of old age doesn't mean that you're not easy to... Was I holding my Feyblades like bows for a second there? Every time I do that delayed attack, it gives me bonus fate, apparently. I can sort of chain the charges into each other, but that's not what I was looking to find out. Overkill! Very dramatically. I only have one health potion, by the way. Sometimes I forget to buy health potions, and by sometimes I mean always. We don't need any health potions because we're awesome. Right? I hope so. Also, so glad you can turn off helmets in this game. Because look at that boring hood. It's so boring. And also it's a hood. Say, aren't you guys Fey? Aren't you supposed to be using Fey blades more than I am, maybe? Just a thought. I think the Fey blades say that they're only like a thing of the summer Fey specifically. And I don't know what season these jerks are. Actually, I do know what season there are. they're out of season. That's almost like a cool one-liner if you allow me enough elbow room in terms of which you shouldn't. I should be held to the highest standards of one-liner imaginable. Whatever those are. I don't think one-liners are a thing with standards. Oh, Tuatha or Winter? Well, fine. Just answer my question, why don't you? So my rambling tirade was mostly pointless. Such is the way of the wandering LP. For some reason, that has led me to a train of thought which amuses me that I could almost consider myself some sort of minstrel because of what I'm doing. I am, in a way, telling a story. Oh, I forgot that weapons had durability again. Wait, I just crafted these! Come on. You'll notice that weapons being broken barely means anything. Or maybe they're not broken yet, they're just severely damaged. I probably have a repair kit. Or hopefully I have a repair kit. I don't want to have to make a pit stop outside of the dungeon, because I think that makes the enemies refresh, actually. There we go. Or not. Come on. You know what? Fine. Okay, that can miss too, sure. I'm not sure how I feel about Arrow Rain. Are we not considered in the god? Usually, like, religions with one god do not refer to him as the god. Just God suffices. It seems a little awkward if you ask me. But then again, these are mystical fantasy creatures. Imagine that I was waving my hands around in an exaggerated manner when I said that. Please have repair kits. Maybe they're not listed as consumables, even though they are clearly consumable items. That's a thing to complain about another time. The point is that I repaired all my things. Heck yeah, rocks! Gotta love things hidden in rocks. Oh yeah. Rocks are the best hiding place for your ancient artifacts. Because no one's gonna look for like your legendary wand or whatever in a pile of rocks. See what I mean? No one's looking for rare shark fin daggers in a pile of rocks. And that's why I found them, because no one else did. Too bad that they're not really that great. Thank you for illustrating my point, though, game. Oh, is anything not Tuatha summer? So what happened to spring and autumn, or fall, or whichever so they choose? Hey, you know what? There's actually kind of a lot of you. So... you were saying that thing about sacrifice. How about I sacrifice you to the fateless ruin as hell tapestry, or whatever the hell. I like the fact that the camera doesn't always follow up what it's supposed to do in these dramatic cinematic moments. It's just like, oh, you're back in the corner? Oh, okay. Oh man, Mask of the Betrayer. That's the Neverwinter Nights 2 expansion that was actually a good plot, right? I was about to say it was the one without a plot, where you make your own characters, but no, that's something else. I forget what it's called. Point is that I never got much of anything out of Neverwinter Nights 2, to be honest. What I mean to say by good...
The undying mortal has grown tired.
Ah, yes,
Can tell me
you.
the difference between a creature of nature.
Don't care.
And you. You don't know what. No mortal, perhaps. But
I am Godflow. I'm a jerk, and I can't imitate his voice very well. I'm not even trying, actually. Storm of Zahir was the other expansion. Alright, got it. Mask of the Betrayer was the one that was actually like a story.
At least the Tawatha won't be able to track
And
you so
it's a good
easily.
story relative to the
But it looks
not
like you've
expansion
got the
of the
person
first game.
potential
I've read
for the king.
LPs.
Gadfly.
I know what I'm talking about clearly.
If you or anyone else, I'd suggest you start running and not stop. You're doing and much. For all I know, you've already met her in the House of Battle.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, I forgot he just disappears like that. Level up! We cannot... Oh yeah, secret doors might be worthwhile. I do not know. Oh dear, that might actually be a bad upgrade to get. Smoke bomb is poison. Cooldown is not even at all listed. Which leads me to believe that I cannot improve it. Parry. I don't parry things. I'm never going to pick that up. Let's see. I could try this active, which makes me lunge, as it says. Oh, I should put 1 point in this to see what happens if I smoke bomb into it. Blech. Put 1 more point into arrow fun time. Don't care about Shadow Flare, really. Why not? How many points do we have in finesse now? $45 and $49. I'll be 1 short next level. Why would you do that? You know perfectly well that you get 3 points each level. Why would they design it to not be divisible by 3? Maybe they designed it with having 1 of each in mind if you never respect, because you have 1 in each at the start. That would probably be why. No, I don't have any points in the hookshot ability thing, because that's in the mic tree. Also, I don't think I'd get much use out of it. Excuse my nose. I had to tend to it or something. Alright, let's get on with it. This is officially the next story quest. It only took 50 minutes of time to get to the main story, to a point where we haven't, been. Here's the House of Ballads. I was told by the guy in front of it not to go in it, so I probably missed a whole buttload of side quests that are in it, because I decided to take his advice and not go in it.
Excuse me. Listen, all of you.
As you've clearly heard, a rare vacancy has occurred in the House of Balance. There has been an event, a great twist in the narrative of our kind. Sir Sagril has fallen. Sagril, slayer of Ozigan, defender of the crown of Haxi, has been defeated. A death in the House of Ballads gives an opportunity, a chance for one hero to join the ranks of the greatest champions in fey-telling. Olain, Kreth, Wenson the Bold. Do any of you, have the courage to pass the confirmation? If you do, your adventures will be sung to the heavens for all eternity.
Is there any... Do you have to be qualified for this? Can I do it?
This does not concern you, mortal. You would not, could not, understand. One of our most beloved heroes has fallen. Sir Sagril's passing leaves his legend in peril. A seat in the House of Ballads cannot remain empty, lest the great stories end. And that must never happen.
I want to fill a seat.
You are bold, but that is not how tales are told in the House of Ballads. Only a worthy Fey hero may finish his quest.
Can I become
Complete
Fey
his story.
somehow?
However, these are strange times.
That would be pretty
Magic
rockin'.
weaves itself in new
I'm cool with
patterns
immortality
and change.
and like free
It is
facial
the one
tattoos.
thing with which we Fey have
Blue
no
skin.
experience. If you so choose, join the other pledges. You too may attempt to defeat the Grave Thresh.
I already
recover
defeated a Grave
Sagril's
Thresh,
ring,
I think.
and take his seat.
No, it
in
was
the
a Bog
House of
Thresh. Never
Ballads.
mind, my mistake.
The lair of the Thresh is east of this great house. In the hollow of Go
This
now
is no place for you.
and make the song your own.
Did somebody say something about the main story quest? Because never
I wish you
mind.
the best, Marshal.
Look at how eager they all are. I bet each and every one of them is going to get killed. Because, you know, that's how these sort of things work out. Have I already been to? Yes. Gotta love that fast travel. Have I been in here for a reason? Or for perhaps no reason at all? Are these things going to be hilariously underleveled? Or perhaps not. I don't know.
Brash dustling. You have no role in Fey telling. This story belongs to one of us, not some whelp fresh from the cradle. First that strange maiden, now this. What is it you want here in Gorgoath? Alas, Sagril's is a twisted tale, and we could use every available hand. You may stay, but the seat will never be filled by a mortal. Of that
I'm not
I-
just any mortal.
We were
Have
too
you
late
seen
to
how
catch the
glowy my
freshest
appendages are?
Now the beast slumbers guarded by the vines and weeds of Gorgoath. But all is not lost. If we can destroy the roots before they take hold, we can rouse the beast. Come, I'll keep the Thresh occupied while you seek out the heart.
Your hair looks like it was meticulously sculpted.
Keep your eyes open.
I just thought I'd let you know that. I wonder if there's a secret. It's nice of them to appear on the minimap before I even got to that part of the dungeon. Okay, you're gonna follow me around, are you? Why are there monkey noises? Or like bird noises or something? There are none of those. I'm assuming by the yellow text that these things are not hideously underleveled. Why am I getting messages about resistance? Boggarts have been weak to fire up until this point. Not that it matters. Bogart tumblers are gonna steal my art and not attribute it to me. That's a funny. You have made a funny. Congratulations. That wasn't much of a death of a thing. Can I... There's clearly a thing
Give up
down
until it's done.
Fine God. I won't have any fun. I hope I get to be Faye. Somehow. That'd be cool. I mean, you can't make a Faye. See you later, Mr. Random. Though you make me wonder if the 287 at the end of your name is, in fact, as random as your name would claim. Oh yeah, my Fae Blades do have a tiny bit of lightning on them. I forgot, because I forget about a lot of things regarding my weapons, such as durability. I have to assume that whatever originally named Brownies the mythical creature, and whatever originally named Brownies the dessert food, had no idea of the others happening, because it makes these a little bit harder to take seriously, although they're little munchkiny goblin-y things anyway, so serious isn't really their forte, as it were. This guy is doing some cool magic stuff, the dude who's following me. I don't know if any of this is magical stuff that you can do if you specialize in magical stuff. Perhaps a resident wizard in Yon chat could answer something like that. That was a drawn-out way to say that sentence. I need a better bow. It's good, but it doesn't match up to my blades. Kill this thing by pushing its button. Where's the part where all of this...
The warriors who fall around us, they are good fighters, true contenders for the seat of Sagro. Keep your eyes open.
Yeah. Everyone's gonna die because you're the main character. I got it. I already know how this works. Brownies make funny noises when they're not attacking. I just wanted to see how effective this would be. Answer, reasonably so. My favorite thing about this Fey Wizard dude following me around is that he, like, levitates when he's doing his magical nonsense. Wow, that pile of rocks, yeah. Detect hidden and blacksmithing are the only skills you need to level. Oh yeah, I forgot until just now that I was going to try. Oh wait, how do I... I can't get to him from here, right? No, it's probably the door in the beginning. I just remembered that I need to try the sneak attacks from the smoke bomb skill. I'll try it on the boss just to be a jerk. The only problem will be not getting interrupted. Because, I mean, these guys don't warrant any fancy tactics. You know, it's not kidding when they say they're plague bearers, they can actually give you a disease. I don't even know what it was because I just immediately cured it. Hidden door. This is of the utmost importance, clearly. It's a shortcut? Maybe? Else a completely unrelated area. It's one of these thingies.
Sir Sagrel was a clever rogue of great and merry cheer. Oh, come and listen to the song of he who had no fear, of he who we hold dear.
Yeah. That part of the verse doesn't really tell me anything. Alright, which way are we needing to go here? Alright, I'm facing the correct direction.
This is the difficult part.
Is it? I was... Oh, whoops, got a little bit sidetracked. I was going the wrong direction because I was fooled by elevation yet again. Or was I? Okay, now I'm just getting pointlessly confused about maps. Is there, or is there not, a way down from here? There is. I was being dumb. Yeah, this is definitely where we were earlier. Hey, I need those.
Watch yourself, mortal.
Why do they always draw attention to the fact that you're mortal first? I mean, I know they need something nondescript to call you because they can't generate a way to pronounce your character name. I got less sleep than I didn't really think about it. Okay. Point is, I know they have to have something generic to call you, but why do you always gotta draw attention to my mortality? It's a sensitive subject with most mortals, I would think. Like, hey, how you doing? I'm gonna live forever and you ain't.
This is the difficult part.
No, this is a bonus room that has nothing to do with the difficult part. Bonus fate for every time I do
Watch
that.
yourself, mortal.
Stop telling me that I will die eventually. Same can be said of you. You can't expect to avoid some sort of fatal thing forever, even if you don't die of old age. Maybe that's pessimistic to say that. I call it realism. Realistically, no one would be immortal, though, so it's kind of a moot point. Oh, man. Fine, I'll just cheese you the other way. Do you have any other minions? You do. But they don't matter enough. Hey, I'm actually using a bow. That's correct. Congratulations, you pig. We're not. I think we are. Dang, that's not a bad sum of coin. Yo. I guess we have to kill this random other chump over here. Are we done now? I guess, were we here to recover something in particular? I thought we were just here to kill a thing.
Toot Sometimes he drank his weight in wine, and many lovers pleased, and drunk from such idle pleasures, with lethargy was seized. On beds of grass he eased.
Alright, that's great. Looks like my stream is being seized with lethargy as well. Dropped frames going all over the place. What is going on? Mayhap it is now stable? I think there was just a jump in the connection or something. I'll be watching that. Hey, this is a nice looking grove. Look, a dead guy. Beyblades of Song. I put that on, but they probably don't want me to keep it.
Sir Sagrel dead? I do not understand. Such a tragedy has never occurred in this song. Not in all the seasons of the telling. At the end of this ballad, Sagrel defeats the Grave Thresh. He is victorious. I don't know how, but someone has changed the song of Sir Sagrel.
What?
We are not alone. I do not like this.
Okay, what is going on with this stream? Seriously. What could be happening? I'd blame Steam for updating, but it doesn't do that when you're running a thing. I don't think anything else is going on in the background. It seems to have stabilized again. What? Ow, 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 what? Hey, I already killed the Thresh. I thought the respawn timers were longer than that in the... That joke was obligatory and I apologize. Okay, yeah, smoke bombs. These guys are kind of annoying. They work best at ultra long range. Oh, the stream is freaking out again. I just want to play a game, Internet. It's not that hard, is it? If anyone's actually saying anything in the chat, it's eating that too. Is there something important going on Twitch?